Is that another box?
Does this ever stop?
It's either me, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys.
Welcome to the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast.
The podcast where me and my friends talk about the number one thing that makes our wives want to kill us.
Toy collecting!
Transform, roll out. Transform and roll out. Transform.
That's America's ass.
And roll out. Transform. Roll out.
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, wow, you are dumb. All right, man to man, we'll see you on the flip-flop. I tend to lash out to protect my loved ones.
Travis.
At least he's just giving it the old whoppity top.
It just keeps growing.
Man, it's good stuff.
Oh, shoot.
Jeremy.
Don't encourage him. I hope the cat pisses on you. You're reading again, aren't you? I like everything, so just tell me stuff.
Steve.
I'm being misrepresented here. You got no power over me, you harpy.
Did you put a period at the end of this?
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
Let the good times roll.
All right, everybody, welcome to episode 348 of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast. How do we sound, everybody? We've had technical, not difficulties, but technical.
You got to cut us some slack. We're only 348 episodes in.
Things happen. Hearing you guys sound good. All right, that's good. Yeah. Episode 348. Jeremy is dealing with the ass piss, apparently. So
Last night, and trying to last minute fund his Baya theory, let a bunch of dudes piss in his ass. So
he's rawer than a Christian girl on her wedding night. He is.
All of a sudden, it smells good in here. It is weird, isn't it? Oh.
is Pete trying to audition for Happy Gilmore 2?
He's trying to be. What's his name?
Tubbs?
No, I think it's
Chubbs.
Probably,
Chubbs.
Chubbs is probably a reference to my hat.
Yeah, did
Yes.
Chubbs wear a hat like that?
I think he did.
Yeah, I did.
That's what we're
Rocked it out.
talking about. Jeez, oh frights. Takes a long time to get around.
Don't be mad about me, Happy. I got my handbag, see? We've only just
I heard there is going to be a Happy Gilmore,
Yeah,
too.
There already, it comes out relatively soon.
I think July, yeah.
I love that we're rehashing everything.
Well, at least, like Pete said, he tried to go to the movies, and he only knew what 3 of the movies were in the theater that were playing.
21.
Yeah, so Jeremy.
Fuck you, Jade. I'm representing because Jeremy's not here, so I flanneled up. I fucking knew it. Where's my phone?
Thoughts and prayers to Jeremy as he deals with the leakage.
You know, Jeremy's always constantly dealing with a little bit of leakage. So, I mean, this must be extreme for him to not come
Yeah, true.
to the show.
Yeah.
This has got to be extreme leakage. Because, I mean, he's been very upfront about the fact that his seals are bad.
We're only 5 minutes into this episode, and there's already a freaking YouTube comment about me having too many different flannel patterns on. When I left the house this morning, I looked directly at you and I said, hey, is this too much? Are these conflicting flannels? And you said, you're just going to podcast. You're fine. And they're already making fun of me.
I didn't tell you yes or no because I didn't want to discuss it and have to find you something else to wear.
Wow. She is his mother. I didn't want to have to dress you again. We already got you all wrapped up in your snowmobile suit, and you had
I
to
don't want
pee.
to take my hat off. It's part of my style.
Well, then I guess,
All right.
well.
All right, love
Tell
you.
the YouTubers to suck it.
Yeah. You hear that, Jade Russo? My wife says, suck it. All right, love you.
Yeah. All right, love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Going for the picnic table today. I like it.
Thank you.
I liked your hat. I told you that.
Yeah, I know. Fuck Jay Drew's up.
Well, I would say if anyone in this room, except for probably Cody, you are the one with style, Peter, for sure.
Well, I mean, putting something on and then just wearing it until it naturally deteriorates is a style. You know? So, Travis gets home from work on Friday, puts clothes on, and then takes those clothes off Monday morning to go back to work. And that's not an exaggeration. It's not an insult. It's just facts.
That's pretty much how it works.
So, Steven likes to dig real deep for them 5-6-year-old Tulip City shirts that are just ruined to shit.
I love how it makes an appearance too, and then a
week later makes another appearance.
we see it again.
This is the top of the pile.
Jeremy said Pete's quiet.
Pete's quiet.
That's impossible.
Am I not talking into the right side of the mic?
You might not be because you're. I hear you just great, so it must be the way the.
I think Jeremy.
YouTube is picking you
I
up.
think Jeremy's just fucking with us.
Maybe Jerry just got an ass full of piss.
Yeah. I do miss him already, though.
Yeah, I miss not being inside his asshole while he shits repeatedly in our mouth. Is that better? Everybody hear me okay? Or say nothing?
Well, you'll have to hear from them because you sound great to me.
Yeah. Well, you say it best when you say nothing at all, Jeremy. Is that Leanne Womack? Or Deanne Womack?
I don't know.
Mr. steals your phone. Who the fuck is that? Just
You know who that is.
Cody, if it's not a fucking name, block him.
That's because he stole phones. That was his little thing at MesquiCon was to take people's phones. He did it to me. I'm sure he did it to others.
He did it to Cody.
I walked away for 2 minutes. My phone was gone, and I started looking for it. And he thinks it's hilarious, like a little kid that just popped a balloon or pooped his pants.
He doesn't have the balls to take my phone. Joe Crazy Bill. So no toy news today.
We got a lot of toys to talk about, but they are all in the room with us.
Yeah.
Except for the biggest one, whose order ends today, which we're gonna definitely discuss.
Yeah, when?
I'm just glad to see that there's been no drama around the dragon.
Well, I can't wait to discuss the fact that there's no drama.
Are we gonna get into it?
Well,
Jump in?
Let's talk about the dragon itself.
Yep, we'll start
first,
there,
and then we'll go into the dragon drama.
I like it. It works.
Dragon drama.
Yes, for sure. Cody, I did send you a few things. We gave the last I knew, the most recent update of our number situation.
This is not 24 hours coverage, but this is good coverage. So pick your poison.
Oh.
These?
Yep, that's yep. So let's start with that one. I'm sorry, not the one that's up.
Oh. Which one?
The orange one, the fire one, the one that actually, perfect. All right, so this is where we're at currently, and I'm sure this number is going to continue to climb. They have reached 3,500 plus sold, which means the only unlock left is Fury, which I am excited about, and I really have no doubt that we're going to get to today.
No, I cannot believe that the Horsemen had the audacity to make the shittiest figure the top tier. Can't believe it. And I cannot believe that they were so excited about what they created that they revealed it a little bit early and it wasn't professional photography. What is wrong with the Horsemen? Ridiculous.
So those were some things you saw, huh?
There were some things I saw.
Well, Pete's just trying to get into dragon drama.
He wants the drama. He wants it quick. He's ready. Keep it coming, Peter. So, both Fiery Breath, obviously Epic Wings, all set, ready to roll. If you are just looking at the value now of this figure, I'm sorry, of this campaign, I feel as a buyer, I am definitely winning, which makes me excited. as those stretch goals get unlocked, the value of this whole package just kind of becomes a win-win for fans, in my personal opinion. Obviously, I have been all in on this dragon from the beginning, so I'm just excited about it, and I'm very thankful for that one little time where Cornboy said something about a dragon, and now here we are. Shit, I don't know, 6 years later, probably.
Was that on our show that he said that?
I think it was. Jeremy even said that.
It had to have been on our show. That's why we were selected for the 24-hour Bayathon.
Every time I hear it, I hear that played, because it was that video where they replayed him saying that.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is mediocre sound. It had to be on our show.
Sounds about right.
That is super low quality. Is that us?
Oh my God, this picture right here. So speaking of value, if we can get to Base Fury, which I personally love Base Fury. Like I really like it. I like that mask. I feel like we're gonna see that mask again, maybe next year at Toylanta. But
No, we're not. We're not reusing anything from this wave, remember?
I think they did say that the faceplate would be.
I don't know. Every figure after this gets funded that comes out with feet, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Nope. Had feet. Can't do feet again. You said you weren't doing anything. Sorry, I'm just preparing to be a great Cabal member. That's over 7,000 people now, which is exactly why it's a cesspool, just so everybody's aware.
What's your favorite figure up there? Obviously taking the dragon out, and we're just gonna assume that we're gonna get Fury. What is your favorite up there?
The first one. The first one they released. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah,
Sir Benegar?
Yes,
Yes.
Benegar.
It's an amazing
Benegar-
figure.
Benegar without the soft goods, good. Benegar with the soft goods, home run.
amazing.
He's the best one in there, and he will have his soft goods, so that's not even a discussion anymore. So, boom.
Yeah,
Roasted are those skeletons.
I love that Fire Knight.
They're roasted.
I love
The Burning Knight.
I love the
I
Burning
just
Knight too.
love the Burning Knight.
And I'm not like. Don't get me wrong. I like the Ghost figure. Oh my God, Hagnon. I like him and everything. That figure right there, though, just fire like it. I fucking love that figure.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So it is a close one between him and Sir for me, but
Hey, Justin, you're not helping. Shut up.
I'm gonna go with the fire for sure. Yeah, I'm.
Justin mansplained to me that they're going to reuse the feet. It's just the stuff they tooled for the Dragon Knights. They're not reusing feet. Fuck you, Justin. No, they're going to fucking Rob Liefeld every figure from here on out. No feet.
So here we are with Nate Strong's little pin that he put together using David Williams' beautiful art, and I backed the Bay pins, which is super cool.
I don't have that art to do anything with. I
am excited about all of this stuff too. Just the fun stuff that comes with it, the merchandising. Which, by the way, can we flip to the picture, the T-shirt picture? Yep, out there right now. Retro Rags. You head over to the Store Horseman site, and you can visit the site, and you can get this shirt.
I'm going to say it. It's not Beathier. That's double Deathier. So, Stacy and Brian, I'm sorry. So I do have an announcement to make regarding this beautiful art by David Williams. I am no longer the president of the David Williams Fan Club. It's been disbanded. So, yeah, broke my heart. Heart is broken. David Williams.
Horseman have been putting out information in regards to this. Here is the big one. And that is the Baether tariff statement. And pretty much, I'm just going to summarize this for you. They pretty much have said a lot can change between now and then, but the plan is not to charge anyone more money.
Oh, David, I can never quit on you. You're my favorite. I'll
So-
take an extra hug next time I see you. We'll be fine.
I did notice a couple people commenting on this. I'm going to get my glasses
Wait, a
on
couple
here.
people commented on Baether?
Well, on the tariff statement. And
Uh-oh.
let's see what was. I gotta find it. I guess set the tariffs at the time. We can tell you that we have no intentions of charging customers additional fees once these items are produced and ready to ship.
Unless you voted for Trump, and you're going to get extra fees.
So what happened then is people read that and said, well, what they're saying is there's no intention of charging customers additional fees once these items are produced and ready to ship. Meaning that they could ask for more money before it goes into production.
Yeah, because why not go out of your way to split hairs for no reason?
I mean, you know,
Because that's not what they said.
I mean, we all got to know. You got to watch those horsemen because they're always trying to slip in those secret little ways to get you. In the past, I don't know.
They've been known to do things like that.
Yeah. You got to read. Anytime I buy from the horsemen, you got to read the fine print.
Like, for instance, like when it comes to getting sniped on amazing art. Can you believe that David Williams chose the 4 horsemen to use as beautiful art over me? The guys that created the dragon? They're snipers, all of them. And I tagged Jeremy DeWitt at 3 o'clock this morning on the Cabal to tell him so. Because that's how you get a hold of 4 horsemen. By tagging Jeremy DeWitt at 3 a.m. on a Sunday.
Gerard?
Yeah, him too. Damn it, I fucked my own joke up. It happens.
Yeah. Well,
I got thinking about hugging David Williams, and I got all hot and bothered, and I can't talk right. Enjoy Florida, by the way, David. I wish you were flying here.
Oh, Florida sounds so nice right now.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's nice out here right now.
Damn it.
It is nice here right now.
Yeah, the sun's
Give or
out.
take.
Yeah.
I had that set up pretty good.
I know. I'll try again. Probably not, though. No, me. God dang.
So, if you don't mind me asking, Travis, have you officially backed Bay?
I have backed Bay a couple times now.
A couple times.
Yep.
Went back for sloppy seconds, huh?
I did.
Did you do one order or multiple orders?
Multiple orders.
Did you select local pickup?
No. No, I can read.
I meant intentionally.
I did not select local pickup, and the only reason I did not do that was because of not having any idea when it's going to be done. And shipping for me wasn't crazy.
Do you remember what it was?
I think it was $80. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
$80 is a lot of money.
Right. Yeah, it was. I think it was 89.
Yeah.
For me, and I'm like, so. But I screenshotted that, and I picked local pickup, and then when 2 years from now, when the Dragon is done, and everything has gone up, and it's $400 to ship it, I'm going to send it to Jeremy and be like, no, you said 89, because that's how the world works. So, so I should be fine.
Yes, you should.
Have you
be
backed
fine.
yet, Steven?
Last night, late, I had a moment of weakness. I was going to let it slide. I was going to do the responsible adult thing when, your wife's being told her job might not be safe, and you're being, I'm trying to, navigate through my life and rising costs and everything that's going on. And I said, fuck it. And I did it.
I like it. Those are problems for future you to worry about.
I did it. I did the payment plan, spread it out over a year.
Yep. Did you say no interest on that?
There's a little.
There's interest on the the further you go out, the more the interest is.
Okay.
It's not
If you
bad,
do
though.
the shop
Yeah.
pay in the 4 in shop pay, it's 0 interest.
Wow.
But if you go through like Klarna or Affirm, then there is interest the longer you go.
Okay.
But it wasn't significant.
No.
Hmm.
I made up for it by selecting local pickup.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because somebody's going to go down there.
Yeah.
Even if it's not me going, somebody's going there, and I'm going to say, hey, while you're there, you got room for mine?
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, 'cause that's not a dick move at all.
that is the hard part about.
Hey, while you're out at Allegiance Con, can you pick up this diorama that I bought? Yeah, Mike, I can. Let me buy a trailer. Coolest fucking diorama ever, though.
As our little group of mythic friends were talking about this and talking about would someone try and drive all these kind of things, like Deanna made a good point. She goes, that the box is huge.
It is.
Like, so if you're going to get a whole bunch of these, you have to pull a trailer. Like, you literally, especially if we're gonna have three dudes or
Now if you know how
whatever.
to ratchet strap.
Yeah, that worked out real well for me once. Yeah. I don't know. Like,
Here comes the vernacular confusion for Travis, and we hear a fun strap-on story that went wrong.
No, I had that $150 Gears of War gun.
That's right.
Ran out of room in the truck, so just tied it down on the top. And all of a sudden, we're going down the road, and I whoop! And I look behind me, and that box flew open, and that thing hit the ground and exploded into 1,000,000 pieces.
And he said, "Fuck turtles," and he just kept driving.
Yep.
They're stuck in turtles' nostrils now. Those pieces are.
Yep. Enjoy that saw gun or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Cool. It was super cool. I mean, seeing it fly through the air like that was really good.
The old lady in the car behind you shit her pants.
Can you imagine that?
Fucking Gears of War chain gun coming off the roof.
Just falls from the sky right in front of you. Oh, what the hell? All right, was there any more pictures in that bay?
Hell no. Damn, they're going to bit my hand off. Turned me down to Florida. I hooked my ball in the rough down by the lake. Damn, they just popped up. Cut me down on my prime.
I think we might have got through all of them. Yeah, yep. So who are we right now competing with, by the way? Who's stealing our thunder?
I think it ended at 7 this morning, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
It was only 24 hours, wasn't it?
And it was yesterday, not today?
Hold on, I got it right here.
Why won't you do it on the last day of...
These people are ignorant, man. They're all dumb.
That makes no sense.
They're all dumb dummies. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Nope, it's going on right now. So it is 10:22 a.m., so that means it is new to Mythics.
Oh, I love him. He's a good guy.
Schmerberger?
Schmerger, he's a great guy.
Art by Ackerman wants to know, wants people to come on the show today to talk about how many they're getting to customize. And I was like, yeah, I don't traffic humans. I can't afford multiples, Curtis.
I couldn't even imagine customizing that.
Who
thing.
does Latin legions? Do we know them?
Yes, we do.
And you're not going to tell me their names because you don't know them? You can't say them?
Names are hard, dude. Names are really hard. Great dudes, though. Absolutely great dudes. Tony.
You're the worst.
No, I'm serious. Tony's one of them.
Tony? Tony with the little dog, Tony?
Yeah, little Tony dog.
Okay, little Tony dog. All right.
Oh my God. Ed. Oh fuck yeah, I'm nailing this.
Tony. Hip hop anonymous. Somebody want to help us out?
Why did they invite us to do this thing? You know what? We're gonna do it. Not this.
You don't.
We're gonna do a telethon thing one night.
You don't fucking invite Michael Jordan to play on your rec team. I get it.
We'll do it. We're gonna make one.
They made it abundantly clear, though. That post from Gerard and the Horseman made it abundantly clear that this was not the Horsemen doing this. This was people doing their own thing. They really made sure to distance themselves from this. So.
Well, I mean, we're not attached.
We're not attached.
Right.
I'm the fourth horseman, but neither here nor there, I guess.
I'm sure if we were involved, they would have been all in.
They would have been all in. Cornboy would have been here in studio for 24 hours.
So, the dragon is coming.
The dragon is coming. I think it's going to hit the 4,000 pretty easily today.
You think so?
Yep. And we're going to have that crappy figure, apparently.
I saw a guy commenting how he already sold one.
I saw that.
How do you feel about that, Steve?
For $800.
Yeah, $800.
Sold one what?
Dragon.
The dragon.
Somebody could have bought it cheaper, and they did.
But he explained it. They weren't getting paid until a week later, and apparently, you know,
take advantage of somebody who's down on their luck, and
if you can do it, I guess.
Winning. Yeah. I saw a guy who was commenting that he really wondered if they were going to add more tiers or more prizes because of the fiery wings. And
there's plenty of tiers. If you read the Cabal, they're all crying. Idiots.
And I commented on that, and I said that pretty much just means money, money, money for the horsemen. That's what that means. Like that, the goal is to make that money and get some cool toys in our hands.
So James posted on the Cabal, I just mistakenly placed an order for the dragon while I was trying to check shipping options. Facepalm emoji. Now I'm absolutely screwed because I don't have the $700 that was just charged to my account. I have already contacted customer service, but it says it could take up to 10 business days for a response. What am I supposed to do? Crying eye emoji.
Maybe don't check shipping if you know you can't buy it anyway. That sounds very uncaring, doesn't it?
Well, but the problem is I don't care. So it's hard to seem caring when I don't. Okay, so you did this. You made a mistake. You contacted. Why did you even post on the Cabal?
For starters, however you chose to pay, contact your company and I guess freeze the payment or whatever, which he says he doesn't have the money anyway, so it's not going to...
I'm so glad that I have other friends in my life than Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Facebook isn't my friend. Like, that's not... Like, if I'm having marriage problems, I don't have to go to Facebook and be like...
If I did this, I would have texted you guys in the group like, I'm a boner. Hey, Trev, can I borrow $700? So Alex replies, same exact thing happened to me.
Oh.
They will be in touch within a few hours. You'll have to pay them a 5% fee as well because why not? Shrug emoji. Took several days for the money to come back to my account, but it did make it back. It was $33 less than when I started with, though.
Oh.
You have to pay them a 5% fee as well because why not? No, it's not a why not. It's a why. It's you're dumb and you fucked up and you made a mistake, and that's the penalty for making a mistake. They didn't just go, hey, somebody roll the dice. What? It's a 5% for this guy. So they got an email back from customer service that says, hi, I'm sorry to hear that there was an issue with placing this order. You're not the first we've heard have issues with the app. As we mentioned in the listing, there are no refunds available on this item, as all sales are final unless this set does not meet the minimum funding goal to enter production. Since this order was made by mistake, we're willing to make a one-time exception, but we will need to charge a 5% cancellation fee to cover processing. So they sent you an email in a timely manner, and then you go, yeah, 5% fee because why not? They told you why. There's no refunds, but they're still giving you a refund. They're dinging you 5% for being a fucking idiot. Well, because why not? No, because why? You're a fucking idiot, man. Stop by the table at Legion's Con. I'll give you a free sticker and call you an idiot to your face. Other people jumped in. At this point, you have a dragon coming. And that was the biggest response. What am I supposed to do? Expect a dragon, which I loved. Prepare for a dragon.
Make
you
room.
sit and wait. Make room. Yeah, that was one right there. Michael Ogden said, "Make room." I get it. It's a shitty situation. You fat fingered it. I understand, but I just want at the end of the day, the old adage of like banging an ugly chick. They call them mopeds for a reason. They're always a lot of fun to ride, so your friends find out. Don't tell your friends. If you. Yeah. Ah, man, I fucked that ugly chick. Well, why'd you tell me? I would have never known. You got your rocks off. Now I'm going to make fun of you for riding a moped when you could have never said a damn thing to me. So. Back the bay.
Can you imagine being the horseman and you do everything in your power to try and make great toys?
Snap your spine, bending over backwards.
Trying to just get, help the fans out, be a good company, good people. And no matter what you do, people are gonna bitch. Well, I don't like the color. I don't like the color of it. I really wish it would have been a red dragon. What the fuck? Jesus
6 months after they revealed it,
Yes.
that came out. Let's be honest. I love the Horseman. Absolutely love the Horseman. Got interviewed by the Horseman recently, and they were like, "So, what was your introduction to the Horseman?" I said, "The stupid birds." I was like, "These are the dumbest things ever." I was like, "Seriously, birds?" I was like, who the fuck who wants birds?
Were you
And I
guys
told
reaching
him
out
that.
to Kyle Moore? Was
Yeah.
that
to the horsemen. Call me whatever you want. I love the guys, but I was like, these birds are stupid. Do I have some of the birds now? Yeah, because I think they're awesome because I actually saw them and paid attention to them. You
saw
know?
the detail? And,
Right. But I'm sitting here going, I honestly, they released that figure. Okay, they unveil the 4,000 sale level figure, and I go, who the fuck is drunk? It's Banthier's Fury. Everything Fury is red. Why is the fucking knight not red? It's Banthier's Fury. I don't get it. I don't hate the figure. I think it's cool as shit. I hate gold. How many times have I said on this show that I'm not a gold guy? Never been a gold guy. I don't like gold. I think it should be red because it's Fury. Duh. That's your lore, bitches. Were you up too late? Were you doing a 24-hour marathon or some shit and you got tired? At the end of the day, the figure's amazing. It's absolutely beautifully done, and it's going to be a super high-quality product. And it's another figure you're getting for free for what you already paid. Quit being dum-dums. And it should have had a bullhead, but whatever.
Jeremy said the other live stream has almost 100 viewers. Someone show their butthole.
The other live stream has 100 viewers?
Of course it does.
Which one is it right now? Oh, New to Mythics.
Yeah.
It's all the people that don't realize that all of those shows are shit because they're all new to Mythics. So, no, best of luck to all of the D-level characters that were able to put together a marathon or a pentathlon or whatever the fuck it's called. Kudos to Curtis for managing to weasel his way into every single one of them. I think the most impressive thing is Curtis has got Amber and Tanya and Stacy all on his show.
Really?
Yeah, at 11 o'clock today.
Oh my God! Look at this. Well, of course, there's 100 viewers. There's 100 people on the episode.
Holy shit.
That's where 1/6 shooter is.
Look at these guys.
Are you kidding me right now? I let Schmerberger into my Comic-Con as a vendor. He doesn't let me into his show.
They've got Chris in there. That's why.
Who?
Chris
Straight poop.
Garrett.
Straight poop.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Garage.
Didn't sound familiar.
Oh man. Looks like they're having
Okay.
fun.
They got shooting the shelf in there. They got 1/6. They got 1/6 shooting the shelf. 1/6 shooter the shelf. We should come out. We should make a blended Trevor Jesse character.
You're the same
1/6 shooter the shelf.
Yeah, we should make a blended Curtis Pete character because look at they like the same hat.
Oh, he's wearing my hats now. This motherfucker. Don't wave at me,
Are they
Gregory.
waving at us?
Don't wave at me. You stop it. You stop with the bullshit waves right now.
Trevor knew we were talking
Yeah,
about
Trevor
him.
did. Trevor's like, hey guys, I got to quit slumming and go to the real show on a Sunday morning. Fucking Trevor.
Okay, does he have a job?
No.
I mean,
Does he even do anything?
I swear to God, he is always live streaming somewhere,
Oh.
and it's not just Legions. It's all toy lines.
We are gonna spend our entire show just watching this show on silent and shitting on them. Yeah.
Why does everybody keep waving? Curtis just waved.
Because people are jumping in
People
to
are
the chat
leaving.
and they're waving because they want to.
Oh.
They want their listeners to feel
Now they're all
included.
they're waving again. There's more waving.
Dum dums.
What do they do? There's more waving.
Oh, Gonzalez just left. Oh,
he's
they're
waving
all
goodbye.
saying goodbye.
He said wave goodbye.
Oh yeah, they're all leaving because they're like, oh shit, wife's gonna kill me. He's onto us.
Cornboy says I was on there earlier. You guys didn't invite me.
I did invite you, Cornboy. I tagged Jeremy at 2:30 this morning and said, ask Cornboy if he'll come on the show on the Cabal. Congratulations, new to Mythics. We're so happy for you. It's like,
we can
it's
do
like
this.
seeing the guy after the interview, the one that got the job. Like, hey, congrats.
Let's do this professional and just call Cornboy.
Just call Cornboy.
Call Cornboy.
I don't have Cornboy's number.
Oh, come on, you do too.
I don't.
Something.
I don't have Cornboy's number. Everybody's got it but me. So
Everybody's got it but you. No, that's bullshit.
Oh. Jonathan, you guys should have Hedgehog on your show.
wait, which one's Hedgehog?
Jonathan.
I'm kidding. I know.
Jonathan, we don't even have Cornboy on our show.
We don't have Jeremy.
We
He's
can't
at
even
home.
get Jeremy
He's
here.
at home with an ass full of piss. And based on how Steve knew that, we're assuming it's Steve's piss. Well, he said he had the squirts. That's ass piss. Oh, I cannot believe people don't want to watch us today. It's weird. Hey, great job releasing your figures on and giving them to us just in time for us to reveal them on the day of the fucking biggest unveil ever in the history of action figures. Hey guys, will you review my show the day that they're gonna try to finish backing Banter? Yeah, let's do that. Fucking genius. That's why Jeremy's not here. He's like, that's just stupid. We're not gonna do it. Again, they got this ginormous $600 dragon. We're gonna talk about Defenders of Eden and Goliath. Let's do that. How come you only have half the viewers that Greg Schmerberger has? Well, I blame it on the Armies of Ashmore. Man, I'm telling you right now, these figures on the table, though, are absolutely amazing. And when some of you get them in October, you're going to be so fucking impressed. I couldn't resist. Speaking of toy drama, there's been some toy drama on the Armies of Ashmore. I've lovingly started calling those peoples the Armies of Ashmore. Armies of... Huh? Oh, come on, Jesse. Hey, Jesse. Oh, Jesse flipped me off?
He did.
Son of a bitch. Why did Jesse flip me off?
Oh, shoot.
Why is he doing that?
Come on, you know why.
I gotta talk to him. Oh, hang on. Hello? Hi. Hey, why did you just flip us off? Question mark. Mom, I told you just one more toy on your credit card. Just one.
It's just a dragon.
I almost. Steven, why is there 1100? It's a dragon, Mom. I told you. Banter. No, Banter. Mom, I told you. I needed the flame spurt coming out of his mouth. I seriously was in my chair last night contemplating. Do the payment plan? Call Mom. Do the payment plan? Call Mom. I did neither. I bumped her off, and now the insurance settlement's going to take care of my Banter.
How you selling that one to your mom?
How am I selling that to my mom?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell her that I'm dying of
The
cancer.
dog needs an operation.
Dying of cancer, and I need to get this dragon, and I might not make it to the dragon.
But I'm only doing that because I can't wait to see how excited she gets when she realizes I'm not going to die.
Yeah.
All
right, get out there, back that dragon.
We're not done yet.
Dusty, kiss my
Yay.
ass. I have offered publicly and privately to help
They're all
Matthew.
flipping us off.
We're flipping us. Hey, I got a guest. Let me see here. Let me get this. There we go. All right, Cornboy's joining us. What's up, Cornboy?
Hey, how you doing, Steve?
Hey.
Doing well. Doing well.
I heard Pete talking shit about the live stream, so I told everybody at the live stream to flip the camera off.
I was messaging with Jesse, like, are you flipping me off? Because that's amazing.
Yeah, I told everybody to turn toward the camera and flip them off. Hope y'all enjoyed that.
We love it.
So the question that everybody wants to know from you, Cornboy, have you at this point back to the Bay, and how bad is your shipping?
I have not. I think I'm screwed up. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this time.
I get it, man. Money's tight. I understand.
Look at the screen.
No, but I mean, I swear, even if I was just talking to a guy on the live stream who he ordered 3 of them.
Wow.
Three all-ins, and they're for himself. It's not like he's selling them. He's not a dealer or a vendor or anything. And that to me is insane. It's amazing, but totally ludicrous.
That that is ludicrous.
Yeah.
I does he know that there's more pillars coming?
Well, you say pillars, but they're not necessarily the same type of full-on dragon that you're seeing in the initial release of the first pillar.
Okay.
So
Nice.
they might be more expensive. They might be cheaper. We don't know yet.
They might be more expensive. I'm trying to figure out what in the hell kind of creature would be more expensive than a dragon.
It's a playset dragon.
Maybe it's a giant.
People do
I haven't
realize
done
that you
giant
can
yet.
get a lifelike sex doll for $40 less than you can Bayathier. And it'll ship in 3 days, free shipping. I'm just saying.
So,
But yeah,
how happy are you about how this whole thing's going, Cornboy?
it's amazing. I mean, I would like to have seen it reach the level of Bayethir's Fury a little bit faster than this, but I initially didn't even think it was going to sell 200 pieces. Like, to find out that it sold enough to even go into production was just freaking amazing to me. And to go even farther than that and hopefully even reach the Bayethir's Fury level, the 4,000, it just astounds me. So happy.
And
And it's not from a money level. I mean, I've said before that it's, we're doing this really out of a labor of love for doing this thing, because we're not making a ton of profit on this. This isn't something that we're going to be lining our pockets with. We tried to get this made as cheaply as possible, simply so we could get it out there into the hands of collectors like you and me. It's truly a labor of love this time.
Did you guys kind of finally make that decision on being able to do such an amazing large product and be able to cut your profits now that you've gotten rid of that dead weight Jim sucking in all the money? Or
Jim is still getting paid, so.
oh damn, okay, all right. So no, a serious question though, and if this has been answered on somebody else's show, I apologize. I don't watch anybody else's show because they're all dog shit. But when was the time frame? Because obviously Dragon, it's always been in the back. It's been a joke. It's been a conversation. It's been a talk. How long ago did the conversation occur where you guys said, okay, let's have a serious talk. Let's do a dragon. How long in the making has this been, if you can answer that?
Well, here's the thing, that you were saying that the first comment about me saying that I wanted to see a dragon was on your show, and it may very well have been. I don't recall.
We do. It was.
I'm sorry?
We do recall. It definitely was, and we're never going to say otherwise. So.
Yeah. I was thinking that it might have been in one of the Toy Fair interviews with Pixel Dan that I mentioned it, but it may have been on your show, and that may have been the catalyst for me saying that to Pixel Dan later on. I don't recall.
Yeah, and definitely come on our show and name drop. That's cool.
Jeez, Pete, you're a bastard.
Imagine having to sit in this room with him every Sunday.
Biggest smile I've seen on Pete's face is you calling him a bastard.
I managed to get most of those comments out completely straight faced, but that took me over the edge, brother. Took me over the edge.
But as far as like sitting down and discussing things, that hey, we're finally going to do this, that really didn't happen. That was Eric on his own, like had been sculpting. He's been sculpting on this dragon for I would say at least 3 years that I know of.
Okay.
And it's just been like he would sculpt on it, and then he would work on other projects, and then he would come back to it and say, "Oh, maybe I'll change this," and he would just going back and forth on the dragon until it finally came to fruition. And I didn't even know when it did. I just saw it in our Dropbox. We had 3D turns in there, and I was like, "Whoa, this thing is actually happening." And that was only maybe a little over a year ago.
Okay.
And yeah, it was astounding. Like I saw those, and I started talking to him about it, and then I saw parts of it being painted by Sherry, and I was really surprised at how large it was. Like I saw it on screen, it was only the size of my monitor at home, and so I was thinking, oh, this is cool. It's going to be big. I had no idea it was going to be that big. I went into the studio late one night, and it was just there. I think Chris might have been there, or George, or somebody that showed it to me, and I was just like blown away. And I just handed him my phone and said, "Here, take a picture of me next to it." It was incredible.
So at this point, kind of hearing that story, is it safe to say that we would have had a dragon sooner had you not been wasting your time on the Armies of Ashmore?
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. All right.
Actually, it was probably Eric being spiteful. Like I was saying, "Oh, we need a dragon. We need a dragon." That probably was just Eric going, "Well, fuck him. We're gonna wait and put that off." Yeah, I could see him doing that.
It's got to feel pretty good having this beast just get back like this, Cornboy. I can't imagine how that makes you feel.
I can't even express how good it makes me feel. I mean, I've been saying that I wanted a dragon for literally decades, and I mean, all of us in the studio have wanted one, but we never really thought it was going to be a reality. Even up to the point where we launched it and we're trying to do the crowdfunding for it, I didn't think it was going to be a reality. And here we are. It's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm I can't wait to have this thing in my house because I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to be doing some very naughty things to it.
Well, somebody, I'm not going to say who, somebody was, because Pete'll give me crap about name dropping again. But somebody on a live stream I was on earlier said that we needed to put a 24-hour camera on the Baya Theater at the studio until it actually comes out. And I said, I don't think that you want to do that because I go in there every night and think back to things with it. So
now I definitely want you to do it. Dude, for $5 OnlyFans of that, and you could have 2 dragons of your own.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to see that.
All right, Cornboy, I know you're waiting to go grocery shopping, so we can let you go, but thank you very much.
I'm sitting in the parking lot.
Great talking to you, man.
Love you, buddy.
Love you guys.
See you, man.
See you later.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Oh, good God.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it, you fucking stupid marathoners.
Yeah, we don't even schedule it. We just say, hey.
No. We just call him
We
up. He
just
goes,
call him.
yeah, I'm gonna wait to go get my farm fresh eggs and talk to these guys.
He called you, didn't he?
Well, he called me. I sent him to voicemail because I was recording, but then he called me.
Pete's like, I'm a professional.
I'm a professional. Call my wife. I can't believe you didn't tell me about my hat and shirt. He did. Dude, look right at me. Now you look fine.
Oh, that's cool. He sounds happy.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Jesse messaged me. Well, no, I said, well, give me the middle finger. Well, no, I feel bad. No, don't. We've got New to Mythics up live on the screen, and I've been doing nothing but shit talking to all of you. I deserved every one of those middle fingers and then some. So, but
yeah, fucking Jeremy's on there. Jeremy's on their live feed saying, "Fuck him, my wife is gonna kill me."
Yeah. Jeremy's 2-timing us with an ass full of piss. Oh,
He did
crazy.
have a comment.
Oh, you did.
Who?
Jeremy?
Jeremy asking the hard-hitting questions. Is there a loose timeline on when these will be in people's hands? Has that been said yet? How would we know? We're not paying attention.
No, Mr. steals the phone. He's asking the hard questions. Nate Strong, does your work have a pension? In the middle of our fucking YouTube chat? It's none of your goddamn business.
Beep, boop, beep. Oh. Oh, shit.
All right.
Look at Jonathan. Jonathan made it. Jonathan's on.
Go get him, Hedgehog.
Just leave those fuckers up there.
Oh, shoot.
All right. So where were we headed? Were we headed into
I think, is there more drama, Peter? Or?
Armies of Morass? Were we gonna go there?
Drama-wise or review-wise?
I think we do drama first.
Okay.
And then we look at these figures.
Sounds good. Sounds good. This is the part of Matt's toy run that I was not looking forward to, and that was the constant bitching that comes with grown adults not getting their toys as fast as other people are getting their toys.
Yes. And not being smart enough to realize that you are ordering from a guy.
A guy.
I finally got fed up and posted that. I straight up was like, this guy's a one-man army. Like, you guys are talking about places that have infrastructure, and at the end of the day, he's doing the best that he can, and I'm sorry that you won't buy from him again. And there was other lines on there, too, that I ended up erasing about how we didn't want you to collect these anyways because you suck, and I cut that part off. But
the funny, I mean, of course he had the horseman do the sculpts, and he had help with, the production side of it and everything, but he is, and it might be, okay, so the art on the box, the sculpt of the figures, the paint jobs, everything is top freaking notch.
Top notch. They're
so
beautiful.
I guess it might be easy to forget that this is a used car salesman making toys.
Yeah.
And
it sells used cars at Daddy's lot. He's like half a real employee.
Yeah. Like, he's the guy that they send out because he's to brush the snow off the cars every morning.
Right. He plows the parking lot.
Yeah.
Gets coffee for his brother-in-law, like the important stuff.
Who is going to run the company someday because Matt's not blood. He's just married into the family. So his brother-in-law is going to get it all, and then he's going to be Matt's boss. So Matt will be 60 brushing snow off cars.
The brother-in-law gets the company. Matt gets a new dustpan. But he ain't going to get you floor mats.
No, he is not going to get you floor mats, and if he does, they're going to be for the wrong car.
No, there's no secret in this room of how we think about Matt. We absolutely love this guy. He is a legit brother to us, and I am so proud that he took this dream and ran with it. And it absolutely infuriates me that people are shitting on him. And I've done a good job not stirring the pot and not trying to cause shit because I don't want to bring more attention to it and stuff. But these are absolutely incredible figures, and Matt literally is living the dream, and it's awesome. And I'm so pumped for him.
So I went to Matt's place Wednesday night. Me and DeWitt went out there to the warehouse where he's holding these and helped him pack orders and ship some stuff out.
Is that why Jeremy's asshole is leaking?
I didn't think that it was that hard on him that night, but I don't know. I mean, it took a few days for it to really surface, so maybe something happened between then, but I can't confirm it.
Maybe something with like the thickness of a Coke can.
Well, maybe in younger years. If you don't use it, you lose it.
True, very true.
So, but no, we're there. We helped him, and I mean, be surprised at how slow of a process it can be, especially when you're not a professional and you're not set up to do these sort of things. And he's working on it diligent. I mean, the night before we came, he was there till 1:00 a.m. He worked his day job, then he went to the thing, and he worked till 1:00 in the morning shipping stuff.
According to Jeremy, Matt asked you guys for help today, and you didn't even respond to his message.
That's true. I saw his message, but I prefer to not respond. Because then I can say that's plausible deniability. I'm here. I can't help him.
Hey, the straight poop wants to come on, Cody. The straight poop wants to join our live stream. Can you do that?
We won't be.
have
If
to
I
do it
remember,
over-
we
have to
can't
do it
hear
over
him.
the phone.
Oh yeah, we suck.
We have to do it the same way, so we can
But
call him.
I've offered Matt help numerous times. He hasn't texted me for anything, so I guess I should probably keep singing his praises. So
I'm busy. This is like I said.
I've had too much to drink. I can't drive to Holland.
Right? How am I
It's
going to get
10
there?
a.m.
How am I going to get there?
Oh, I know what time it is.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, it is a. We've seen it. Every toy line. Shoot, the Horsemen now are 10 years in with Mythic Legions, and every time people are, they literally will say, "Hey, it's gonna take 4 weeks to get through this shit," and they will literally still complain.
Yeah.
Yet you can't win with some people. You just cannot win, and that's the reality of it. And that's why I feel for Matt, because he would not. I don't know if he could have made this work.
He's such a nice guy.
Oh, he's a great dude, and
And they're being mean to him.
yeah, and that's our buddy.
It is our buddy.
Printed by Anthony House.
He's literally on their live chat.
Hedgehog is talking, and he's on the phone.
I'm on both right now. How many tolls is he picking up on this track?
I love you, Chris.
Love you all. How's everybody?
He's even got us on speaker, so it doesn't look like he's on the phone. You
I got
two
you
time
guys-
and slot.
I got you guys. I got you guys on my earbud, and I have the other one on the computer, and the computer's muted right now. I hope nobody asks you a question. I'm talking on this one and one else one. So how's everybody doing today?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. I feel popular today.
That you do.
How you doing today, sir? Cookie's celebrating his birthday while he's on the show. It's amazing.
I love he's got the camera right on his face too. Does he know he can hold his phone a little farther back? Oh, he's got those little
He's got
arms,
Steve
don't he?
arms.
Yeah.
He got Steve arms.
Where's the fun in that? Hold on, let me try and. I wonder. See, I can't. How do I? Trying to think of how I could, because I was watching you on the phone, but it cut your video
to take the call.
So that yeah. I don't know if there's any way I could do both. Because I wanted to see the video too. But then if I can I put it? Let me see if I can put it on the computer.
Hey, I'm Cookie, and look, I work at Four Horsemen. Here's a picture of my Joe on New to Mythics. I got this for my birthday.
He's the best cookie ever.
And his face got
See,
huge.
My wife is going to kill me. All right, let me see if I can get the video of that real quick. Oh, there's Emil, my sweet Emil. How are you? Okay, there we go, live. All right, there we go. Now I can see you guys. All right. So I got both videos going at the same time, but I can hear you guys. And I can swap between videos.
Oh, you look at you two-timing whore.
Yeah. That is I. Let me see. There we go. Now I can see both videos. Perfect. There we go. This way nobody can catch me being a two-timer. What time did you guys start?
What time were we supposed to start, or?
Did you see that?
Oh, it says you started about an hour ago. Started streaming 59 minutes ago. There we go. Okay.
Seems about right.
69.
How you like them dinos?
Love them.
Love them. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you for all your hard work, buddy.
Yeah, you know it, man. You know I'm all over the place. If it's an indie company, I'm probably making them.
Yeah. How many companies do you have your fingers in right now?
I don't know about fingers, but he's got his D in 13 of them.
That's better than what I could think.
Oh, shoot.
It's amazing.
Oh,
I've never
wait,
been
oh,
on
I
the
think
actual
they-
Four Horsemen channel.
Oh, I think they finished their show. Okay.
Oh.
I might just have to. You guys can't pop me on video on yours, can
We
you?
could pop you on video, but we wouldn't be able to hear you. Well, we could hear you through the phone, maybe.
Yeah, but then it'd probably be a delay too, right?
Yeah, we're a class act.
We're gonna figure this out at some point, Chris.
No, we're not.
Nah, why bother? Why bother? All right, their show's over. I'm gonna close out that window. All right. Now I'm all yours. All right, here we go.
So, Chris, here's the question.
Hey, why did you join the
Realistically, when are we gonna get to hold this dragon?
Didn't you already hold it at LegionsCon?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the not in a special room with my shirt off.
They made you take your shirt off?
No.
Oh.
I just did it.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need a reason. It is what it is. Travis is one to talk.
Oh, dude. I had that fiery flame set on my house overnight. Just wait until I start dropping those pictures.
I'm not even. No comment.
I just want you to think about it every time you handle that now, by the way.
I have the memory of a goldfish, so it's already out of my head. I need all the room for toy production. All the companies that I'm working on.
Totally get that. Totally get that.
Oh yeah, so let's see. So I did Plunderlings, right? So that's I'm not really working with him anymore. Although I see he has some new stuff coming out, so I am curious about where he's getting that done. Obviously, Armies of Ashmore. That guy's a bit of a pain in the butt to work with, but don't tell him I said that. Basically everything through Big Bad, like all the Monster Force and all the other things that they're doing, and Fresh Monkey Fiction, all his things. Dave I go for his Monsters. Those are fun. I like those, and he's a fun guy. And what else? D13, Four Horsemen. There's some. I know. You know what? There are a couple others, but I don't think it's public yet. So obviously I can't say anything either.
Oh, dude, no one watches this anyway, so.
I see 49 watching now, so that's let's see. I mean, 1, 2, 3 in the room. Me and Evie were here, but we count as one because it's one video. So that's at least 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Chris, you do have your fingers in a lot of toy lines, and they are all really freaking cool, dude.
Yeah, I mean the thing too is, I like to work on the toy lines that I like, that I would buy or I would want to have, you know what I mean? So like even like the Wandering Planet with the Prisoner and Laurel and Hardy and a couple other things that they're working on, like those are fun and I like them, so I would like to have them, and I like working with Gavin and Doc, so it's always a good thing.
Oh, for sure, dude. We just got to say thank you for putting all that hard work in. Now we know that you're always running on speed, but dude, we do appreciate what you do.
Thank you. And you know what? I try to, go with the work smarter, not harder, and so everyone that I work with, they do have like a direct access with the factory. And so, cause it's stupid to play telephone game where, like let's say, Steve is making a toy, right? He tells me, I tell the factory tells me, I tell him. Like, that's stupid. That is a waste of time. And you could have miscommunication very easily that way. So I, use Basecamp, which is like online project management website tool. And this way, all of us are on the same conversation. And Steve can talk directly to the factory with my oversight. I read everything, and either it's me educating people on what they need to do, or which is usually how it always is at the beginning, because nobody knows about toy making. So it's me educating them, guiding them, helping them make the decisions, and then once they're more comfortable, or if it's just simpler things like, no, the paint should be this way, the paint should be that way. They can tell the factory that directly. I'm watching, I'm reading everything, and I speak up when I need to. So it does make it easier, but the early stages is always harder.
Oh, I bet. I really bet. Yeah.
But it's fun because they, obviously, 15 years of experience of, work experience and knowledge. So people, that looks nice. So people will listen to me when I, tell them whatever it is we're talking about. The hardest thing that people don't listen to is when I say, hey, you're doing a Kickstarter. Don't expect to make money. Do not go into it expecting to make money. You're doing a Kickstarter because you want to make this toy. That's it. If you make money, that is icing. If you break even, that's great. If you lose money, probably going to happen. So it's hard because people don't want to hear that. And then sometimes you find out the hard way that you did not make any money, or you did not fund because your funding numbers were too high, or any other slew of problems where you funded somehow, and now you're having problems with the factory that you chose, and now I have to go in and rescue you, which I've had to do 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah, that's got to be tough.
Yeah, it's when I have to do that, people are extremely lucky that I am doing that, because for instance, with Bill Murphy, Fresh Monkey Fiction, everybody, it's public knowledge. Like when he was doing his Eagle Force figures from the first Kickstarter, the factory that he had picked, and I never talked to him before that, so that this is the factory that he had found and went with. The guy he was using was an utter nincompoop, for lack of a better word, because my daughter's right next to me. So.
Careful, man. We don't do the N-word on this show.
And so I forget how we hooked up in that regard. I think my friend told me about him having factory problems, and maybe I emailed him. And basically I had to help, extract him from this factory. And it wasn't very difficult, but if I don't know the factory, I don't know what they're going to do. You always run the risk of them getting offended or ticked off or whatever, and damaging the tools, which is the worst thing. And so this guy was just not very smart, and I was able to get the tools. It turned out that the tools that he had produced were not the best. Like, they were not done well. Clearly the tooling factory was mediocre at best. They didn't really know what they were doing for the most part. They knew the basics, but we had to retool stuff, which cost money. And he was like over 2 years behind on his on delivering. I love it, baby. And once we got him out of there, we had to again retool a couple of pieces, work with what we had, because all his money was already spent essentially.
Right.
Because you've been working on his development for 2 years, and it was tough, and you go into the negative that way. But he's been able to recoup and really build it up and do a lot more. And without patting myself on the back, it was because of me, because I got him out of that bad situation, and now he's able to move forward quickly on projects. And again, I'm just overseeing, I'm watching, I'm reading, and all that takes time. When you're just going through emails all day, there's a lot of emails that are outside of my D13 and 4 Horsemen, and this is what they're also paying me for. So it's it nothing's free.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And Bill will always be eternally grateful and loyal in that regard, because if I wasn't there to help him, he would not be doing all the lines that he's doing right now.
Right, it never would have happened.
Yeah.
Well, you are the man, Chris. We really appreciate you coming on with us, buddy.
Thank you. How long are you guys going to be on for?
I'd say we got about a half an hour of toy review here, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna review these toys, and then we're gonna bitch about some drama and go home, I guess.
All right, you're gonna be reviewing the Armies of Ashmore.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Eventually.
If there's any problems, you let me know.
Appreciate that, man. We'll hit you up on base camp.
All right. All right, guys. I'll let you go. Have a good time.
Thanks, man. You
Can't
too.
See you guys at whatever the next show is.
All right, sounds good.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Love you too. Always good to talk to Chris. He's a class act. And he's kind of like the savior of toys, right? I mean, he's going in, he's swooping into.
He was like, "Yeah, I don't want to pat myself on the back." I'm like, "What have you been doing the last 10 minutes, Chris?"
Yeah, it's like, man,
he's the shit.
He's like Toy Jesus. That no wonder he's doing D13 toys.
He's crushing it.
He's a savior.
He's crushing it.
Yeah. So, take it away, Pete.
Take it away.
Take it away.
What are we doing?
I thought we were doing drama.
Other stuff going on nowadays, but you definitely are pretty prolific.
Now we're listening to Curtis.
Customizer yourself. If you weren't associated with the Horsemen and you were just doing the customizing thing and you saw this, what would be your initial thoughts for?
They've got Gerard on.
This? What would be some ideas?
Jeez.
I told him to bring me into the studio, and he said, "Okay."
Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna bring. We're gonna bring. My wife's gonna kill me. Is gonna invade.
Yep.
An invasion.
As soon as he brings me in, I'll turn the volume back up. Are we doing Thanks UBS guy? Are we doing Army?
I got memes real quick.
Oh, meme it up.
Just memes real quick, if that's okay here. Dominic was kind of on fire, as you can imagine.
Look at that. That's a nice panther ass.
Can you imagine seeing that at a little amusement park?
Yeah, I have imagined.
That's some
seeing
serious
that.
amusement there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Total fecal. It is. It is me with Quado and a messed up
hospital bed.
Yep.
Yeah, he's left the fecal matter.
Left a little mark there.
On the paper or the sheet
Total
there.
fecal.
Total fecal.
Yep.
This one, wow.
Well, for the listeners at home, you have Pete, Steve, and Jeremy looking over a free parking sign with an arrow going right towards a woman's private area with my head on her, and that was by Greg McTavish, who's jumping in. I think that might be Greg's first entry into the meme wars of My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me. Yep. I absolutely love this one.
So good. Especially when you
Absolutely.
understand it and you're not a moron like me. And you get why the football's there.
Justice is coming. Poonstone. And
I don't think justice is probably coming, considering he's probably celibate. But yeah.
Yes, probably true. Definitely love this one. We're all aware. Got our tools of the trade. Yeah, I don't know where that comes from. I don't know that one. Just somehow.
You can't put that on a screen, Travis.
There's a Bathier
Okay.
hotline.
Delete. Next.
Bowling pin on the end of the gun is so good.
I think that was all of them. Was that all of them? Yeah, definitely all of them. Oh, got to do this over the top one for sure. Here we have Little Mav and Cody sitting together. Mav created this one himself when you get catfished on Tinder, but he paid for your meal, so you feel obligated to listen to him talk about electric cars.
So this is quite ironic because this is Maverick insinuating that Cody has got him held hostage, talking to him.
So good.
There's irony in that.
Very, very ironic for sure. Yes.
I just wonder at what point of the night that was. Were Cody's eyes still working in tandem, or were they go doing their own thing?
They're partying out of his face.
That was a good night. That definitely was a good night.
It was a fun night.
Mav also was upset that people were not making more memes of that picture, just so everyone is aware. And then I think the last one is going to be there's a couple more.
There is a couple more.
Yep. Anthony Houseel, DeWitt's penis cleaner, fresh feeling. You can get that at Walgreens. Yeah.
Is that a real product?
It is a real product. It is a real product. Yes.
I'm sure it is.
Doesn't soap work?
Nah, maybe not for what Jeremy's putting his dick in.
Okay.
McDonald's has raw cream pies are back.
Travis, that is the best pose. It looks like Travis was out walking, and he just stops to look at this.
He's got to take it all in.
Somebody snaps a picture.
Carl Miller.
That was the best.
Son of a gun.
Best photo. I think that's the most used. Is that one more used than the dog in him jumping in the pool?
I don't know.
It goes back and forth.
Look at the dogs and Dominic's logo. So.
And then nope. Yeah, there's this one. This is so good.
Yeah. Over the top too, huh?
Yep. Francisco just freaking nailed this.
So good.
It's great. I'm a little.
I love how he's Lincoln though in your bull.
Yeah. No, whatever. We all know who wins. And
hi guys. I was doing great, and then I got pulled into backstage and had to listen to Gerard go on and on and on about some dragon. So, how's everybody doing today?
Fantastic.
Perfect. Jeremy, when's the last time you slept, buddy?
I slept last night.
Did you?
I'm still in my PJs.
Nice. Nice.
Nice working from home.
I'm just past the 14-hour streaming mark.
Have you been streaming the entire time?
All 24 plus hours? I'm doing all 24. Yep. Oh my goodness, dude. So, but I did try to take a nap beforehand. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
So I've actually been up since like 6 o'clock yesterday morning. Did you take tomorrow off? No. No, it's all right. I'll be good. So Pete, you weren't invited to this telethon, but you kind of found your way in here anyway. What's going on?
So we're live on the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast on this beautiful Sunday morning. Currently, right now, we're live on YouTube. We have about 10 times more people watching us than watching you. No big deal. But what I really love is, so this whole thing goes down, and then this is a big flyer, right? And I find out that they're doing an entire 24-hour telethon for the dragon, for the four horsemen. Didn't even mention it to the fourth horseman. Okay, it is what it is. I immediately got offended when I realized that, because I found this out while I was on Legion's Ladies, which was a blast, by the way. And I found out that they weren't included either. And I was like, what in the hell is wrong with Curtis? And then something changed because like within minutes, it said Legion's Ladies on the flyer. And I thought, well, apparently it's much easier than I thought to be involved in this. So I didn't know what really to do with my feelings or my emotions. I wasn't sure how to kind of unpack everything that I was feeling. And then Cornboy called us live on the air and I was like, we're better than all of you. So that made it all better.
After he talked to us for 3 hours.
Yeah. Not even close. On a stream, on a public link stream, you let me in.
Did he call you a bastard? Because
No, but he did have us all flick you guys off.
oh yeah, he totally called me a bastard to my face through the phone. So yeah, but
Awesome. Well, just so everybody, as far as the numbers go, yeah, you've got 43 people watching your
Yeah, well, there's a lot of lame people in the cabal that you advertise to. So I will say it was what I thought was the best, and I just noticed Gerard left, and I apologize for scaring him off. But I did find it funny that this got a lot of hype, and then like the Horsemen had to come out and be like, "Hey, just so you know, these people are doing this. This is not us. This is a standalone thing. It's not official Horsemen. It's not backed by the Horsemen." Gerard shows up to public events wearing "My wife is going to kill me" swag. But yeah, we don't do this. Is these guys going rogue? So I was glad they did that. I didn't want you all to inadvertently drag down the Horsemen. So that's good.
Actually, the first hour of the telethon was only studio people.
I don't believe that for 1 second, but I'll never watch to verify. So. No, it's cool. It's absolutely cool what everybody's got going on, and the hype around and it's very funny to me because the hype of all of this is matching the enormity of what this toy is. I mean, this thing's incredible, right? And the way the community has come back and everything, the bigger the toy, the bigger the price tag, the bigger the shipping, the more everybody's on fire about it, and then also the bigger jerk faces people become. Everything grows exponentially together, right? The more people that are happy, the more people that are upset, the more people that are like, I pushed the button wrong and I bought a dragon I can't afford and the Horseman won't answer me. I'm sorry. Hey, Tanya, I stubbed my toe. Can you go back in time and move the coffee table? Like, it's not Tanya's fault I stubbed my toe. Grow up. So... At any rate, it's great to see everybody's smiling faces, and I'm going to let you get back to the real content because we've got these toys. I don't know if you guys have heard of them or not, but they are by Ideas from Mars, the Defenders of Eden, Armies of Ashmore that we are getting ready to, what's the word when you talk about them, Steve?
It's called review.
Review, yes. We're going to review them, and we're going to talk about them a little bit because since there's not anything else going on in the toy world today, we definitely should talk about these toys. So...
Well, I did see that Steven was working very hard to ship people's orders out for Armies of Ashmore.
Yeah, I mean, very hard and working loose terms, yes, but it was, so. Well, cool. You guys have a good rest of your day. Curtis, meth will help you get through the day. So, all right. Later on, guys. All right. Back to our normally scheduled programming.
Yep. We will now. I guess we should start our review.
Armies of Ashmore, Defenders of Eden,
Without
the great Matt Rodriguez. I'm going to turn my volume down and quit being a doucher. There we go. So these are based on a comic, Defenders of Eden, written by Matt Rodriguez, who of course runs, owns, operates, and creates for Ideas from Mars. He has 3 separate comics that are currently under production. No, shut up, Chet. Shut up. And so currently he has Defenders of Eden. He has Modern Wonders and Disciple 6, all 3 comic titles that he is currently writing. But these are specifically Defenders of Eden, specifically the Armies of Ashmore within the Defenders of Eden. And he went ahead and put together a toy line, did some design work, brought the 4 Horsemen on to sculpt and paint, has them produced, fully funded a Kickstarter, and now they're actually getting into the hands of all the people that supported him. And we've got them here today. They're absolutely amazing. We have the full wave 1 of the Armies of Ashmore, plus we also have one of the exclusive Kickstarter figures. We do not have the Spectral Milwick here with us today, but everything else is here, and we're going to talk about them. And Steve, why don't you start with your little display there?
Yeah, this is one of, like he was saying, one of the exclusive figures, Kickstarter exclusives. Caspar, named after, apparently for some reason, named after Michael Casper, well-known guy in
his family,
in the Mythic Legions fandom.
All of his nieces and nephews are big fans.
And so yeah, Michael Casper tributed here. As you can see, his figure is white Casper. I don't know if that's a play on Casper the Ghost. It's a very white, pale dinosaur in some pretty cool kick-ass green coloring here, it's a nice figure. The Lord Brashadi has vanquished him here. Casper has some kind of obsession with myself, and he likes to try to pretend that he is more alpha than me, or whatever, however he puts it. And so I just I want to. He's posted some pictures online that I think are they're enraging. They're infuriating. So I just this is how it would really go down if these two characters faced off.
Go down.
And as you can see,
Travis, you've met Michael Casper
Yes.
on numerous occasions. We've spent some time together.
Great guy.
Is there any criteria in the world, any measurable box that we can check that makes him not more alpha than Steven? Michael Casper might be the most alpha guy at every event we've ever been at.
He's pretty alpha.
He is so alpha.
I just hope he has soft lips.
As Lord Machado the Alpha dips,
Caspar is
dips
not
his nuts on him.
Caspar, the figure, the character, does not have the word alpha in his name.
True.
Very true.
My tribute figure does. So therefore,
yes,
there's no comparison.
The alpha.
Is Casper the first person to have two separate toy lines, and have a namesake? Did he beat us to that? Our friend Matt Rodriguez, the guy that I was down unloading his truck, and I got beat by some rando from Ohio. That's cool. Perfect. Yeah,
I do believe that the story goes is that Rodriguez and Casper were actually using a urinal next to each other once at Legion's Con, and then that was
They both peaked.
he was
So-
like, all right, you're getting a tribute.
So he needs to do 90 other figures for all of the other people that Rodriguez has peaked at the urinal at.
He was the peaker at Legion's Con.
You don't have to peek at Rodriguez because his shorts reveal it all. These figures are beautifully sculpted. They're beautifully painted. The design is there. The color schemes are awesome. This to me, you take a Mythic Legions action figure, you smash it together with a 1992 Playmates Ninja Turtle, and you get the Defenders of Eden, and I'm in love.
They are huge.
Huge. They're substantial pieces of plastic, man.
And I think until you get them in hand, you really can't appreciate.
You don't get it.
Yeah, that aspect of it, and they are just big, beefy beasts. I love that Steve is here to pose them.
Right. Oh, absolutely. There's 4 different species, right?
Sure.
That's what they're called in dinosaurs. So you've got a Triceratops, you've got an Ankylosaurus, you've got a Brontosaurus, and you have a Stegosaurus. He managed to take all of the coolest things about each of those dinosaurs and highlight them in their figures, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, the Brontosaurus has got the big long neck. The Stegosaurus has got the amazing armor plates. The Ankylosaurus has got the badass tail, that like battle axe mace tail. Then of course the Triceratops is relatively easy because their head is a weapon. 2 different color schemes within the main line, and then this Michael Casper tribute figure is a grayscale with a neon green paint scheme, and then the Spectral Milwick is a Brontosaurus that's done in all blue translucent. So go ahead.
I love the color.
Oh, I love the color, and to be honest with you, you look and you're like, what's up with the gray? It doesn't matter. That neon green, the way that plays off of it and pops, it's beautiful, and it's falling.
I didn't have a chance to, since I had this in a weird pose, I haven't had the chance to really dial it in, but you get the idea.
Since you had it in the missionary pose.
Yes. Yeah, well,
Dusty Stanford says, I had to drive to Michigan just to pick mine up. Shipping was taking too long. Love you, Dusty.
Oh, nice.
These, like we've talked about, are bulkier figures, and you're going to need to use the hairdryer, in my opinion, or some hot water to get these things to their full posing potential. Four thick figures. The They move pretty good.
in
Yeah.
pretty dynamic poses for their chunkers, man. But pretty dynamic poses. That's always what we hear, right? The bigger the figure, a lot of times the more real estate. So you've got more potential sculpt, you got more potential paint apps, but you lose articulation. These are a pretty damn good blend of size and chunk, and still being able to get them into a pretty dynamic pose.
Yeah, this guy got a nice little hot tub bath this morning, and I was pretty impressed with the level of movement at the joints.
Yeah, this is not going to be your your Marvel Legend with 32 or whatever. It is.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's not going to do that. It doesn't have the double joints, but it looks beautiful. The joints are well hidden, and like we've said, you know, for big figures, you can do some fun stuff, and you're not going to put these guys into deep squatting.
No.
You're not gonna have them running down the hallway from the principal like Steve likes to do with all of his figures.
Yeah, it's not. That's not really what they're for. They're made to be big, imposing, strong-looking figures.
And you can get them into those. You can take their weaponry, you can take their effects, you can get them into those menacing poses, those attack or defense position poses, utilizing their shields and weaponry in a very cool way that is not just sitting there static.
Yeah. He might be my favorite.
The color pop, that green, man, there's something there.
I love the albino dinosaur too. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's just a cool look.
Did you get all of these, Trev?
I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why can I ask Steven why you passed on the Spectral Millwick?
I figured I'd just get it later because
You figure you just get the Kickstarter exclusive later? That's a good call.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
Because you know I am kind of an employee of the company,
right?
You know.
Yes.
And good friends with Matthew, and I go up and I help him ship. And I figured if I really needed to get my hands on that one, I
He
would
would
have
take
that
care of you.
opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, I'm trying to tell you that I'm on the inside. I'm a big deal.
Yeah.
I got access. I got access to things others may not. So, yeah, I like this figure as much as I don't like who it's named after. So, whatever. Take that. We'll move him aside. All these figures come with multiple hands. You've got different vertical and horizontal swivels. You've got obviously this one here. You can see his left hand is not a gripping hand. It's more of a grasp.
Splayed, yeah.
Yeah, splayed, whatever it is, kind of a Luke, I am your father hand, and they all come with those options.
Dusty says, I don't think the cleverness of the weapons get enough respect.
Oh, we're about to hit some of that with this guy.
Yeah.
For sure. I love too putting that spot for them to hold their axes on their back.
Yeah.
You know, just a great little thing to add. So like when you see the weapons for these guys, and this is a perfect example. I mean, if you're gonna have big, beefy figures, you need big.
You can't give them size.
No, they need big weapons. And like this spear right here is just beautiful. And that the reality of it is creating what he did with the plates, the spikes on the armor on the back of this dude. It's just so cool. And I actually do really like how that is just a part of the chest piece, right? So if you take off his chest piece,
it's a regular dinosaur.
It's a regular dinosaur, and you can put in one of the different heads from the head packs
and
on there.
they include these pauldrons you could use. So like if you buy one of the head packs, which are I don't have that here either, but it would be maybe the Caspar head we looked at, but painted to match this character, and you could put these armor pauldrons on there, and it's a completely different thing.
So you can army build this figure for the most
You can
part.
army build any of these figures, to be honest.
Yep. Create some just real cool, different dynamics, and I love it. And I just love how those spikes fit on there like that. And the tail is amazing as well.
Yeah. It's a fun tail. The spikes come not put on, so they fit into these plugs, and each one of them has a different shape
Oh, just so you can
So
get them in the
can't-
right spots.
You can't really screw it up.
It's going to be fun watching what people do with some of this stuff, the customizing aspect of it. Because, people are going to use those in a lot of different ways.
Well, and that's the thing too. I gotta figure out what extra I want. I'm taking another look at the head pack and figure out, so I know which extra that I want to grab.
Oh, yeah.
And so then I can do that, because that's such a cool feature too. So these are same buck, same arms, same legs, right?
Yes. Different tail.
Different tail, different, obviously, different heads. And then armor obviously is different, but
Weapons.
well, it's a very creative use of limited sculpt. I mean, in the grand scheme of the base is very limited. One torso, one right arm, one left arm, left leg, right leg, and then making them so very different with very few pieces. That isn't the bulk of the figure is another, but that's a Four Horsemen trick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's they've done that really well, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
I love the helmets, too.
oh yeah,
This gives like we said, if you're going to army build them, it gives you the opportunity to create some differences, and it has that. This is another fun little piece, and each helmet is cool on these characters.
Yeah, and you can. I'm gonna go zoom. I mean, if you want to just really get up close and personal with this guy. Really good paint apps, really good detail. We're having
they're awesome, and it's so great because we would have supported Matt no matter what, and this way we don't have to tell him that his baby's cute when the baby's hideous.
Oh yeah,
because that would have sucked.
Yeah, they definitely knocked this out of the park.
Yep.
For sure.
I love the little feature on this next figure, the amputated tail.
That's fun.
Name on this one?
General Ciros.
Yeah, that's
Ciros.
a general.
Main character in the
comic.
Defenders of Eden storyline here. General Ciros is a battle-hardened guy. He's missing an eye. The end of his tail. He's got some chunk taken out of his. I don't know what you call that on his head. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something took a huge bite out of it.
yeah, this guy's the battle-hardened general.
I'm trying to remember if in the comic they actually said where he got the injuries, but I don't think it did. I mean, it obviously battle and all that, but they never actually named where those came from. Oh, it's been a while since I read the comic, so I'd have to go back on it.
But again, we're dealing with the same sort of thing. I mean, we've got parts reuse, different buck or same buck, but you add some fun to it. It's the same shield and axe. This little headrest thing is removable. You don't have to have that on there if you don't want it.
That tail is cool.
The tail's cool.
Yeah. It's just a fun little neat thing, and just
Attention to detail.
yeah. And Matt has the artist that he has working on this line is it? Gosh,
CJ, isn't
is
it?
it C? I think it's CJ.
Yeah.
Man, he just does some beautiful work. And if you haven't seen the box art alone on these things and how you
Same-
create that mural,
Right. Same artist from the comics.
yep, just beautiful.
He's from Latin America.
Yeah,
I believe.
different- yeah.
I don't think Matt and him have ever actually met in person.
Different country.
Good for you. You knew that Latin America had different countries in the U.S. You're learning.
I figured it out. Oh, yeah.
Charles, did you know they speak Spanish down there? I do. I did know that.
Why is it called America? Why is it Latin America?
Because it's in between North America and South America.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is that a real question?
It definitely was. It definitely was a real question. Oh, shit.
Milwick. This is a great example of what Dusty's talking about with the weaponry. He has a staff that is, the top is shaped like his neck. Super cool. And I love how they did the armor from the helmet goes all the way down the neck.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is a fun one. This is our Brontosaurus representation here. the mage of the group, Milwick. It's a homage or a tribute to Emil Wickman. So that's where Milwick comes from, apparently. He comes packaged with without the neck on, so he could fit in the package, and then you can put the neck on. He looks actually pretty cool without the neck on, as a different dinosaur. It kind of works.
Is there a different head for this color scheme in the head pack?
There is.
Okay.
So you could make this into one of the other dinosaurs if you wanted. A lot of different detail on this guy. He's got the different shape chest armor and just really good stuff. It's a really cool color scheme on the old Milwick. This is a heavy piece of plastic, and it's pretty cool. It fits. You could have him carry his staff obviously without the effect, which is translucent. Comes apart. There's other okay, so now it's a fist. I don't know if you can zoom in on that. So if you just wanted to hold this is a sculpted magic fist. It's hard to see. It's upside down right now.
Dusty wants to know which one was named after you, Steve.
Nothing is named after me. Matt treats his closest friends the worst.
The absolute worst. I went down there and unloaded the boxes and couldn't have my figures.
But he rode in a van with this guy. I mean,
one time.
Yeah.
So, and talk about attention to detail with this being a mage. When it comes to battle, the mage is not typically on the front line, right? They're using magic or they're healing the other warriors, and that's reflected in his armor. It's it's a little bit more leather based. It's a little bit more lightweight, and that's kind of a cool little nod to that type of character that he is.
Well, the fun thing too here, like Steve just said, pulled that off, and now that piece, right, you can put right over a fist.
Yes, you can. Oh, yes. Let me find that.
So then it would look like.
So he could have a fist like he's charging one up and he's blasting another out of his staff. Oh, come on, Matthew.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Just a cool little piece, and like Dusty said, some of the stuff that they did with the weapons is really, really cool.
So, yes.
Yeah.
So if you want your mage, I could have this other hand on the mage in a fist and put this power on it, and it looks like he's. And it's cool.
Could you do that, Steven? Have one here charging up and this one blasting? What a great idea.
I love it.
It is a great idea.
He's got toys in his hand, Peter. His brain is working. Yeah, it's awesome. That's such a cool piece.
Yeah.
And just like a thing where you're like, oh, this one little piece will just totally change it.
Do you have all yours opened?
No.
No. Did you buy extras to flip?
Yes, kind of. Yeah. I bought a bunch of the Kickstarter exclusive ones. Yeah. Yeah, I actually put a set out at MesquiCon, but I put I shouldn't say outrageously high. It wasn't that high, but it was a price that I, was pretty comfortable they weren't going to sell at. Because at this point, I don't really know how many I need for myself.
Right. And that's exactly what, I'm remembering the head pack stuff now going, man, what do I need dupes of? And
yeah. So I know I said the Caspar might be my fave, but
dude,
dang, man.
The shields on this is just so good. Got your cap shield, Steven. Kind of speaks to you in that realm a little bit too.
Yeah, this is my favorite, I think, in the group.
This is Kuzo?
Kuzo, which is Bill Mancuso, works for the Four Horsemen, and I do believe painted on these characters. So I don't maybe did more than just that. I'm not sure, but this guy is the tank of the group, and I love it. And it's got a lot of play value. I just showed you the flip up visor, or you can take the thing right off if you wish.
I love that helmet.
But the helmet is cool. Weapon is cool, blunt.
Mace
here with a removable end, which actually can work with because this end of his tail here is also removable. And you could put this end on the tail if you wish, kind of making it look like he could put different things on the end of his tail to be different. And you could switch this, like Travis is showing with the mace.
That's cool.
Very fun. I think the coolest play value or feature of this is the shields, because they are. I've got it posed in kind of a two-piece configuration here. But the shield does come together as one.
So cool.
And then can be affixed to the back. You just have to adjust the handles in the right configuration to get it to clip on.
So it's almost like he's got a big shell.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's the fun that Matt did a great job, Matt, and obviously the rest of the team that was involved with it, but of like taking the dinosaur aspects of these figures and just kind of figuring out ways to make it like a cool little battle pieces, and I love it. Like this, I know it seems kind of simple, but the fact that you could take that top or the tail end off and put different things on there, that's fun.
I just thought, wrong side. I just thought, like, here's another variation you could do. With the shoulder pads that come with, I think it's Vasapo. They don't look too bad on there either.
No, that also looks really good. Change it up a little bit.
Gray stuff, or.
So there is a little bit even of, not quite a pop and swap, but there's definitely some aspects where you're going to be able to play around with these and create some fun little things.
Definitely. Yeah, I think this
is not right.
No.
And then I think we're down to the last one,
Yep.
right? Which is, I love the color scheme on this one too. Feels very, I don't know, 90s to me.
Mm-hmm.
If I will. Oh. So basically what we have here is failure to communicate. No, we've got, basically it's General Siros, but a different color scheme. But it is not the same head because he does not have the scars. He has a different, crown or
Crest.
tiara.
Is this a named character, or is this like a generic soldier? I forget.
This is Rydor.
Rydor, okay.
Yep.
Tomas Rydberg.
Okay.
Named name tribute.
Because there is some army building stuff that he got as well, too, right?
There's
More
army
blank
there's
characters.
there's blanks, there's weapons packs, and I don't have any of that stuff to show. It's all these same weapons, different colors. It's all he did sell blanks. I have a blank of this at home. It's completely like gray. You could customize, make whatever you want out of it. A complete blank slate. So
I'm just excited about that. I'm excited about seeing people make like the turtles, out of the Ankylosaurus probably. I'm excited about people doing some Dinobot stuff. I'm excited about all those aspects of this. Oops, I probably should help you with some of this stuff, shouldn't I? We did lose that camera, Cody.
Cody's like, yeah, I know, you're done.
It looks very noble, like our boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done, Matthew. They're everything and more that we expected. So.
And they're gonna fill up a shelf.
They're gonna fill up a shelf or two.
And Matt has talked about there is a 1.5 wave coming. You guys have seen. You've seen the Paint Masters of that stuff.
Who did those?
Myself.
Yay!
So, a couple of new characters coming that are going to be awesome. And
why am I drawing a blank on those?
They've been shown at MesquiCon. They were shown at. It's the turtle and the alligator. One. I could send Cody some pictures real quick. Now that we're just Might as well plug it up for Matt.
I like too that he's doing that 1.5 and keeping it like a small little order from the sounds of it.
Be Kickstarter as well?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if Matt has really announced it yet.
I'm guessing.
I would think it would be too.
I think that is his plan.
The reality of it is the infrastructure to have your own, do your own little Kickstarter like the Horseman just did for Bathers.
Right.
I mean, I gotta imagine that takes some serious work. And the problem with Kickstarter is obviously you're giving up a portion of your money.
Right.
But it just gets out in front of so many more people. That is a machine. Yeah.
Kickstarter is not only good for funding. It's good
built-in marketing.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for marketing.
God, it just looks so good. And these do. I mean, of course, Matt is a Masters of the Universe fan. The bright colors. I mean, this like you guys said, when you start to think about like 90s toys, they definitely hit some of that for sure. God, they just look so strong.
They are. They're beasts. I mean, they are literally beasts.
Were you guys dinosaur kids?
No, my parents were human.
Cody, were you a dinosaur kid?
Yeah, Land Before Time, and
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I loved dinosaurs, man. I was one of those kids that just I had dinosaur toys, I had dinosaur books. When dinosaurs attack cards, still my favorite probably. Kind of wish that would happen now, but yeah. So to get these kind of like these creatures has been fun, and there's a couple other lines out there obviously that are doing them, but different fashions, and these, for Matt to be able to create his own comic book, kickstart that, produce that, we're almost about to have a trade of that, I think, as soon as the 4th comic is finished, and now to have figures made of this thing that he created in his friggin' brain is just, it's awesome, and it's fun getting to watch your friend do that.
I sent you one picture of one of the guys that will be coming. I mean, there could be minor changes.
So does he have that shield shell on his back?
He does. I'll send a picture along here.
Okay.
It's different. It's the same but different.
Right.
I'm trying to find. Here we go.
Yeah, he looks cool. I like that head too.
Yeah. I remember seeing this at MuskeCon now.
Why can't I?
You said the other one is an alligator?
Yeah, that's coming.
Yeah.
There you go, Cody. There's the back of him to show his.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Great job on the paint.
And then I'll have.
I mean, I can't. The other one is it
Venusia.
Venusia, that's right. Yeah, Venusia.
Who's that named after?
That's a good question.
Oh yes, Venusia. This is the one I'm most excited about.
Isn't it amazing how long it takes for Steve to send a picture?
Because I gotta find him, dude.
Glad you're prepared for this review.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Done. Share it.
Except it's not there.
Because you sent it to your other friend Cody.
Did I send
Send it to
maybe-
my iMessage.
I texted it to him. Boom.
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 Boom again.
Oh man, those colors pop.
Yeah, that was super fun to paint, man.
Jeez. Yeah, it looks great.
Not sure I would have gone with those choices, but
I didn't go with those choices. They were picked for me.
You were instructed.
Yep.
Yep.
damn, that's cool.
It is so cool. So when they say
I love the striping on the skin. You know what I mean?
when you say you instructed, did you get like a picture literally from his artist with that? Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
I
cool.
want to see that with purple.
With Pantone
purple?
numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh, so cool.
So I get a
That is
picture,
cool.
a diagram, and it has Pantone numbers.
Okay.
And then I have a Pantone sheet thing that. So you find that number, and then I match that number through there.
Yeah.
Or I match that color. Through
Why do
the
I
number.
feel like sometimes when I'm with you guys, you're speaking different languages?
I don't know, because we probably are, or you're dumb.
Pantones and
Trevor's like, yeah, I don't ever wear Pantones.
Latin America.
Weird. Rhode Island, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Is that a show?
Great job, Matthew.
Oh, we can do some thanks UBS guy. You guys got anything or no?
We could bust through that real quick for sure. Yep. Big Bad Toy Store, Mythic Legion.
Did you see my fucking pile? I don't know if bust through.
I will bust through mine for sure, so we can get to yours. Stavros the Unwavering has arrived. Big Bad Toy Store exclusive 25th anniversary. Box absolutely beautiful, of course, just like usual. Soft goods on this guy are really cool. And I mean, here we've been talking about a dragon and dinosaurs, and look, here we have
A dragon.
a dragon. And I love the color choices that they went on this. Of course, Kane is already talking about, hey, you know, that armor would look really cool on Desabolis or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Still available right now at Big Bad Toy Store, $80. I have no idea how many they have on there. But I think this will be one of those figures that when he's gone, he's gone. So if you love him like you should, I would say get out there and get this bad boy right now. Just a cool piece. And I love the big boys, so this guy definitely fits in my collection for sure. Steve, did you order one?
No, not yet.
Yeah. It was kind of one of those weird things because he went up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, and obviously you knew they were going to have more. But man, I remember when it came out, I was like, "Oh God, what if you don't get in on the pre-order and then that's it?" You know. But he is still there on Big Bad Toy Store. I checked yesterday, so you can go on and snag one if you're looking for one.
I really love that sword.
This sword is so good. It's just so good. And some of the pieces obviously it's your Arakagor but man, the paint once again it just shows you how good they are at what they do at Four Horsemen Studios, because the paint on this guy is really, really good. The blue tones on his head kind of give him just a cool different look. And and you look inside that mouth, that how they do that glossy paint and make it look like it's a real mouth. I just love the attention to detail on that kind of stuff. So
it's really cool.
It's super cool. Emil did something like this, didn't he? Then I think he did a custom one of black like this with some other. Yeah,
I don't remember.
I'm almost 100% sure he did, and it was super cool. And now here we go, and everybody pretty much can get this bad boy. Yeah, and I'm sure people will do some fun stuff with this guy too. It'll be fun to see.
Absolutely.
Yep. See, Jesm obviously killing the soft goods.
Yep.
It's just
Wires
another
in there.
Yeah, just another example
around.
of a high quality toy.
For sure.
A little bit of drama on the screen print. Some people had some smudged tunics.
Yep.
Which I'm sure will get taken care of like they always do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's it for me.
All right, Pete.
Sure, I got some Glyos.
Surprised.
Steve, tell me. So these ones, I can get behind something like this.
Mm-hmm.
I like. Like I look at that and go, that's a really cool piece. And then
My
Pete told me how
first-
much they cost.
My first 3 Armorverse.
So these are very Battle Beastie. Like
They're
You've said-
actually homaged those. That's
And-
intentional.
you are paying how much for per?
Those vary.
Okay.
The pink and white one, the cheapest one or the only one on eBay right now is 100. I was able to snag him for 60.
Wow.
And
that
Curtis
was
got him
horrible.
for a little bit around that at Mesquicon as well. So they're a little bit higher end.
So these are something that has already been done and you can only get on the secondary market?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So the markup is because of the scarcity.
Yes.
Or
Yep.
demand that they're apparently.
These bigger ones here, these are my first shipment from Toyfinity. These are Manglores, and then different limb pieces, and I popped and swapped some heads and limbs out on them in the different color schemes. They're much bigger than I thought they were. I didn't realize they're Joe scale, so essentially.
These have some really cool vibes for sure.
Yeah, some super kind of horror, sci-fi horror. And then these ones are Toy Pizza Knights of the Slice. These two are the Goss armor, which I've been waiting to pull the trigger on because these ones are a little pricey as well. And then I found this super cool like Island Turtle Ninja guy on there as well, so I had to buy that. You don't have to stand them all up.
Did you say Island Ninja Turtle guys?
Yeah, he just reminds me of like an Island Turtle guy. That one came in a lot that I bought. It's got a Glyos head post. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. So those are all skeletons, and this is one of my all-time favorite sculpts. These ones have cool accessories, the axes and whatnot. But I got quite a few new color schemes of that, and then some good old robos, man, to round off the pile. One of which is glow in the dark, and one of which has a glow in the dark head.
Nice.
Yeah. But been having a lot of fun with these Glyos.
A lot.
Of fun.
A lot is the key. The key word here.
Yep.
Wow. So literally, all these that are sitting here right now are all new.
There's not one duplicate there.
How many total do you have now, Peter?
If I had to run a rough estimate, I would say 175. If I had to run a rough estimate.
175 of these little dudes.
Yep.
Wow.
That's probably 3 dragons
worth. They take up a lot less room, though.
They do.
Yep.
And I carry them around, and I put them in my pocket, and I, take pictures with them. And they're part of my life.
Yeah.
They're my friends.
Oh.
Will you hand me that translucent red Mangler, please? Thank you.
Manglore.
These do really remind me of toys that I played with, like as a kid, for sure. Like I said, mostly probably getting out of like the gumball machines and stuff. But it was always kind of cool being able to get those little toys and put them in your pocket and have them, wherever you went. So whenever I was like faking sick at school, I could just go in the sick room and lie in the bed and pull out my little toy out of my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nice.
So yeah, that's my haul. Well, I also got 25 mini Mushis. But my daughter fell in love with these little teeny guys. So these are like basically just little miniatures of the God Beast ones. And my daughter fell in love with them because she got one that matches the big one, and somebody had like 30 of them for like $1 or some shit. So
Wow.
Because
Yeah,
I have a problem.
for sure.
So
You definitely have a problem. But it's a colorful problem.
it is a colorful problem. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Uh-oh.
And
Uh-oh.
What?
fuck
Steve-
you, Jeremy.
Steve's over there playing.
So,
All right, boys.
Sure am. All right.
wrapping up episode 348 of the Boys Gonna Kill Me podcast. Defenders of Eden, Armies of Ashmore figures. Make sure you get them. If you've already ordered them, you'll get them eventually. Keep your fucking mouth shut on the Book of Faces. Back the Bay if you haven't already. Maybe get a second one. Maybe get a third one. I don't know your life. Make sure you're careful when you're checking shipping prices. You don't accidentally order one, then have to cry publicly in front of everybody on a 7,000 strong Facebook group. Cody's in the booth. Steve Bishotti. Jeremy DeWitt is at home pissing shit. Or shit and piss. We're not sure. Travis Bowles, I am Pete McCarthy. And until next time, we'll see you guys on the 24-hour live stream about a dragon.